Kom Leila. Allee, kom. Kom hier zitten, kom. Kom. Come on. They're waiting for you. Yes. Hi, everyone. Come on. No? You're not joining me? Leila, I'm still getting dressed. Hi, everyone. Hello, how are we? Oh my goodness, it's Sunday again. Yes, indeed it is. I've managed to curl my hair. I'm so pleased. Oh my goodness, let me just put this. Yeah. Layla's there. She's like, I want to come on, sit on your lap, but then again, I don't. So, cats. Typical, isn't it? Hi, everyone. Hello. Hello, everyone. Oh, it's so nice to see you all. Hello. Oh, my goodness. And we are all here. I can see all the usual names again. Isn't it just lovely? And what I can see as well is that Ophelia is here as well. Here we are. Look at her. Pardon? Oh, okay. Yeah. Can you... She said I'm wearing the wrong shawl. Oh, thank you, Live and Stitches. Thank you. I'm trying. Yeah, but Ophelia, I just thought this one went better with the dress. Okay. Can you see she's wearing her Claire shawl? Yeah, she started the autumn walk blanket, gave that up, worked on her Claire shawl, and look, she's finished her Claire shawl. Fits her perfectly. Yes, I know I forgot. I'm sorry. Pardon? She wants me to go and change. Honestly. I mean, the cheek on her. She's just... Yes, okay. Okay. Right. Off this one goes. And yes, I've got the Claire shawl. So we shall wear that. Is that okay now? Yeah. Now she's happy. I mean, honestly. She wants us to twin. Have you seen her hair? Look how long it is. Look at it. Do you want to? Okay. Yeah, right. Let's put your blanket to the side. Okay, yes, you can show off your hair. Yeah, you can. Here we go. Look. This is her Claire shawl. Look. So it looks, and look at her hair. Look at how long it is. Oh my goodness. She got extensions. Oh my goodness. It took hours. She was gone at the hairdressers for hours. So, she's like, yeah, now I look even more like you. But yeah, no, I had to show Benedict, of course, and she's fine with it. And she was giving, the hairdresser tips and everything. But yeah, so she's now got the Claire shawl as well as, of course, the Woodbury Castle shawl. Yeah, and she's put in an order for a poncho. I mean, isn't it just? I'm having so much fun with this doll. Oh, sorry, with this Ophelia. She's not a doll. I know, her extensions do look nice, don't they? Because they're not. I made them so they're not all the same length, but they are, well, the hairdresser did it. It was great fun doing them. If only she would, be quiet. She's talking all the time, but never mind. I mean, it's great. She's talking in my head and I'm having such fun with her. It's brilliant. There we go. Do you want to go back to you? Okay, back to the sofa. Okay, right. Yeah, and you want your blanket again and your hook, of course. Have we seen the hook? Look, there's our hook. Yeah. Oh, and look, she's sewn in some ends. So this end, or this side, all the ends have been sewn in. And this one, I know, Benedict, I know. I have got to get her so many things. It'll happen. Don't. Yeah. Yes, we'll have to make sure Ophelia does not. No, I'm not talking about you. She doesn't take over the whole channel. Okay, right. So I put the hook in her hand like so. There we go. Okay. Oh dear, it's all that turning around. So yeah. No, Beth, don't go there. Do not go there. Oh yes, of course. Everybody's now suggesting patterns for Ophelia. Of course, yeah, why not? Yeah, suggest away. You're not the one making it. Oh my goodness. Oh my dear. So yeah. Yes, Rose, of course. Yeah. So that's why why hers is a bit longer, because I'm hoping to grow mine still. But yeah, the minute I cut mine, she'll want hers cut as well. She can't be left behind. So there we go. Yeah. So somebody sent me, Rachel from Wales, she sent me another Layla. Look at the cuteness of that. Oh, and it's really lovely. This one can stand up. So she's got the little white feet like Layla has. Oh my goodness, so cute. I have no idea how they do it. I have no idea. It's just, standing up and you can bend the legs. Look. And when I was doing the hair, I sort of seemed to notice how it was unbelievable how you make that. It's really, really good. Well done, Benedict. Well done, Rachel, for making these. You are absolute stars. I would not have the patience to do that. Okay. So just now I was getting settled in the sofa and I have all these cushions and I threw a cushion to the side. Guess where Layla is now? On the cushion. I shouldn't have done that. Layla, come. Layla, kom. Kom, hier is het dekentje. Layla. She's not interested. Oh my goodness. Right, everyone. Oh yes, and another thing as well, I had to move the lights because she wanted more light for her crochet. Good evening, Jenna. How are you? Yeah. I mean, isn't it great that we can have such fun with our crochet? I am so pleased that, you're all in this journey with me. And I can be as silly as I want and you still take me seriously. Yes, Ophelia, I know. I mean, if I'm going to have to put up with this every week, honestly. Oh, she seems to have already taken over. Indeed, she has. No, I've had great fun making that little Claire shawl. The question is, of course, I can do what I can do, okay? A doll like that is way beyond my capabilities. So would you like me to make a little tutorial for all the little things I have made, or just telling you how I would go about making the little things for her? Would you like to see that? How I made the little, yeah, I know that. I know the channel is called Ophelia Talks, and now that we have an Ophelia, indeed. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I thought I would do not so much a tutorial for one thing, but more of how to go about making things smaller, or just, adapting it so it would be sort of for a doll, obviously, because I know there's these sort of American doll girls, girl dolls or whatever, and they make clothes for them as well. So Ophelia is a certain size. She's not doll's house size, but she's one above that, I think. So yeah, I'll just tell you in a video how, Oh, but Amy, I'm just doing one video to tell you how I did it. It's not like the channel is going to start being mini. Mini. Hmm. The shawl you made. Ah, yes, Benedict. No, your shawl is beautiful. I don't know why she didn't want to wear that. This one, look at the shells. You can look at what lovely shells you can see in it. It's gorgeous. It's really, really lovely. But, she's like, I wore that all the plane. She wants, what I have. I'll make sure she wears that one next week, Benedict. Okay, I'll wear it, and then she'll want to wear it as well. So yeah, no, just a video on how I went about, sort of turning it smaller, basically. But also I am doing a little video sort of to show her off and to welcome her to the channel, basically, and that would then go together for that week. So you'd have just 2 videos to watch, which would be interesting about Ophelia. But of course, yes, that's not happening just yet, because of course we are still doing other things. Susan, Princess Layla is very regal on her cushion. Like I just said, I moved a cushion when I was getting comfortable to do the live, and she's sitting on the cushion. I should not have done that. I should have put it against the side so she would come sit here. Layla, let go. See, the blanket. I've got the blanket. Cats. So, yes, indeed, she does like clothing options, Christine. She has been talking about a brown skirt. Now, the question is, do I crochet her one? Because, of course, the dress that she's wearing, Benedict knitted it. Or do I make her a little dress in fabric? So I am debating the possibilities. Oh, don't go there, Christine. Please don't give her any ideas. No. You're comfortable enough in that sofa. That's fine. You don't need any cushions. Thank you very much. Who is high maintenance here? That's not me, surely. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Yeah, well, we'll see all about that. Honestly, to be honest, it doesn't take much time to make that little shawl or even that blanket, because it's so mini and it's really, really lovely to make. It's just, finding the you know, finding the time to do it, basically. Tracy, don't. That's even more work. No, a plain brown skirt will do her just fine. I'm not going to make mini granny squares and put those together. Think of the ends. Think of the ends. Oh, thank you, Susan. Do you know, Zoe's mum has been making these shawls. Zoe lives in Belgium, and her mum recently took up crochet again because she needed a little bit of, you know, therapy. And honestly, she has, I don't know how many she's made, but she's made so many now in all the most beautiful, bright colors. So I am going to make another one, I think, for myself in a bright color, because obviously this one was yes, okay, I will do a little video on how to do mini things. So this one, of course, was I got the inspiration from the Outlander, and because of their colors and stuff, you know, Claire has a brownish shawl like this. So, but the thing is, and it does look nice, it does even, you know, it doesn't look wrong on this dress even, or on some of my other dresses, but yeah, it's brown. It's not my favorite color, so I might just do another nice bright color version. You know, it might be just nice to have something to oh wow, Claudia. And you know, the thing is, because we use a big hook, it's so lovely and squishy, and it does this sort of, even I made sure Ophelia's one did it as well. I mean, I put this on too quickly now, but it does do that folding around your neck as well, and it's so nice to just wrap it around your body and wear it like that. So yeah, I sometimes even wear it just in the house, and I tie it at the back and it stays on, and that's the thing. Oh yeah, Bridget, I can imagine. If your school uniform was brown, you do not want brown clothes now, do you? But yeah, no, brown is quite an unusual color for me to wear, but I think it goes. I think it works. It's sort of, I think it's neutral. So I might just make myself a brighter color, you know, like Zoe's mum has been making, because she's been making them non-stop. She must have made 4 or 5 now. I think that's an underestimate. Yes, I have a cup of tea, Ivy, and it's as usual. I'm still loving the ginger, honey, and lemon tea, and yeah, it's just so lovely to drink it. It's actually, the thing is, it's really nice to drink hot, but then it goes cold, as it does, because I can never drink it, you know, straight away. And it's still nice cold as well. So that's why, you know, I'm it's good to drink it. I make one cup at lunchtime, and I just keep adding to it. I keep adding the honey, keep adding water, keep adding lemon, and then in the evening it's cold and I just drink it. No, I haven't tried turmeric, and there are people who drink it in a drink, and I really should try it, but I haven't yet. So yes, iced, Susan. I'm hoping that during the summer, when that horrible weather turns, finally, today I just pretended it was nice weather. There was nothing else I could do. The weather today here was rain all day, and it's the end of May. So when it does get hotter, I am hoping that, yes, I can put ice in it. Jenna, yes, my hair has grown so long, and now I've curled it. You can't even tell really how long it is, but it has grown quite considerably. Yeah. It's just, you know, with, you know, the situation, not being able to go to the hairdresser. Yeah, a penny. Yeah, of course. Of course. Go ahead. Get her head all crazy. Yeah. Oh, wow, that's wonderful, Ingrid. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. Yeah, Vicky, it's unbelievable, isn't it? Rain, rain, rain. And then some people are in really, really high temperatures. It's unbelievable, isn't it, how it works? Oh, wow. That's very long hair, Susan. Yeah, it's Ophelia Day today. Yeah, so I did have my ends cut off in July last year, but that was it. So other than that, you sort of don't need to. Well, there was no way you could go to the hairdresser. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. If I get fed up with it, I might, you know. But for now, it's okay. Yeah, I've got thin hair, so it's fine. It's not too bad. Myra, I can't order them yet, so they have to be added to the website at my wholesalers first. And although they said in that advert, hitting the shops, that's a big word because I can't order them yet. So I would be a shop, and I can't get them just yet. So it will happen. I will be, thank you, Jenna. I will be adding them, or I will be adding them at one point to a pack, but we'll see, because at the moment, the next few packs have been decided. So my pack is coming out. What's the date today? Next week, Sunday, Monday time. And then the July pack is Christine's choice, so that will she has already sort of been discussing this with me, what her colors could be. So yeah, we're already there, but obviously I can't order them just yet, so there we go. Oh, is my mum here? Where did she say hello? Ah, that's Christian Deals, yeah? Did somebody say hello to my... Ah, yes, okay. Christine said hello, Christian. And so I got confused, thought it was my mum. Where is she? I know, Vicky, I know, but getting wet is just... Yeah, I'm glad you had a dry day today in Belgium, but yeah, here it was just... Even, I don't think... Not many people went out today here. Right, okay, so we are talking about assembly. So I have so hang on a minute. I've got to think, because of course I've got to see what I'm going to say. From next week, we are doing assembly of the mystery cal. Okay, so this week, aha, there's my mum. She just hadn't said anything. She was just watching. So next week is the first part of the assembly. I have had to split up the assembly in various parts. Well, 2 parts, 2 main videos. And so all the videos that we've had up to now about the cal have been parts, have been items that you have made. So next week, we are going to do the first 2 parts of the assembly. I'll tell you what the first part is now, and then I'll tell you what you need for the second part. Okay? So then the week after that, we are going to do the rest of the assembly. Now, I had to split it up just to get things in order and to make sure that you would have another week to complete some of your items. Okay, so if you haven't finished everything just yet, no worries. I will tell you in a moment what you need, and you will be able to do the part on Friday. Okay, you've got a week, you'll be able to work towards that, and you'll be able to do that. Now, first of all, what do you need? Okay, you are going to need for next Friday a needle and a thread. And I've forgotten mine. It's over there. So you need a thin needle, a sewing needle, not a darning needle, not a plastic needle. You need a needle with a thin, very thin needle with a thin opening, and you need sewing thread. Now, if you do not have sewing thread, I mean, if you have one of those hotel repair kits, with the thin needle and a little bit of thread, that would be perfect. If you have some sewing materials and you have a thin needle and just a bobbin of sewing thread, that's perfect. If you have a thin needle or a sharp needle in any case, and you have your webbing, right? You have the webbing that I gave you in the pack. And it is possible, listen very carefully, it is possible that you do not need the whole length, but watch the video. Okay, watch the video, because I will tell you how much length you need. If you could cut off a little bit and undo that, you could possibly use that thread. Okay? A regular sewing needle, yes. A regular sewing needle and a regular sewing thread. So not yarn, not anything. Oh, Christine Green used fishing wire. You could use fishing wire if you needed that. But I have also noticed that you can, when you cut the webbing, don't cut it. Do not cut it until you have seen Friday's video and you have worked out what you need to do with it. If you have leftover, okay, you can unravel that and use that. So the aim is to have the same color as your webbing. But of course, it doesn't have to be the same color. You can do it like a stitching, like a contrasting color as well. Okay. Yes. So yeah, Christine used didn't have any sewing thread, but she found a needle, and she said to her husband, "Oh, guess what we need? We need some sewing thread." And he came up to her and he said, "I've got this. Will this work?" And she used the fishing line or whatever it is, the fishing. So, okay. So that's what you need. And I did show you this in the information video, and I will show you again in Friday's video. So if you're unsure, go back to the information video. There is a little bobbin with a thin metal needle there. Okay. And there is also, in Friday's video, I will also tell you what you need. Okay. Yeah. Then, part 1 of the assembly. Would you like to know what that is? I think I need to see more thumbs up before I tell you what is part 1 of the assembly. Let me play that game with you. Yes, it was great improvising that she did. It was yeah. If you have fishing line, go ahead and use that because it's invisible and it will look great. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Okay, so part 1 is sewing all your ends. You can all already do that. Make sure your ends are sewn in. That will be such a great help. I know we have become really good at doing that. Throughout the weeks, we have been encouraging everybody, and everybody else has been encouraging everybody else to just start sewing in your ends. And I have to say, I know I'm a tease, but I just want to say, I wanted to bring this up, and this was the ideal way of doing it. I just want to say, you guys, you have learned so much, and some of you are now just sewing in your ends as you go. Every time you cut off, you sew in. And that is so nice to see. So nice to see. Okay. So it's not that you, Angel, I know it's not that you learned a painful lesson. Sewing in ends is part of our hobby. It's something that's got to be done. So I am planning on making a video about this because I think we've all learned that it's worth doing it straight away and it's worth doing it well. Yeah. Sewing in your ends can be very therapeutic, and you just, do them as you go. And that's the least painful way. Okay. Oh, Pat, is that for Ophelia's skirt? Yeah, I thought about something like that. But it would be very big color blodges. So, okay. Let me now tell you what you need for part 2. Okay. Some of you are still working on week 1 and week 2, and that's perfectly all right. Or week 3. That's perfectly all right. But if you do want to do Friday's video and get sort of ahead of yourself, shall I tell you what you need? You need 2 of your week 4 squares. So if you haven't done anything from week 4 just yet, then go ahead and make sure that you have 2 squares done. So these are the 3D Ophelia squares. Okay. Who exactly is it therapeutic for? Sometimes the fruits of being therapeutic is for the partner. If you're calm and you're doing it, then your partner might be happier as well. So yeah. So on Friday, you will need 2 of your week 4 squares. So if you haven't made any just yet, you have got the whole week to make 2. So try and do that. You need your webbing and you need your needle and thread. Okay? And that's all I'm going to say. Now, another thing I want to say about the CAL. It's unbelievable how it works, but tension is a mysterious thing. It certainly is. No, you don't need to block anything. I do not block anything. I haven't mentioned blocking anything. All you need to do is make sure that all your parts end in the correct amount of clusters. Okay? Yeah? So you have got to make sure that you count your first row of clusters and then as a result, if you do your rows, you should have the right amount of clusters on the outside. So make sure that you have your clusters for every part, right? So no, I don't block anything. I haven't mentioned blocking anything. You don't need to block anything. Unless it's, looking like a, then you might need to block it. But other than that, I would risk it and not block anything. Okay. Some people, I have to say it, some people are running out of colors. The testers, we've tested this blanket, right? We ran out of meadow. No, they ran out of meadow. I changed the pattern. I changed the color order. So meadow would be used less, and you're still running out of meadow. I don't understand. One person, one of the testers, did it in the new colorway, so with less meadow, and she was fine. I don't understand that. Some of you have run out of fuchsia purple. Some of you have run out of thingy bob, raspberry. I have no idea, So how come some of you are running out of these colors? Did I? Oh, that must have been no, I'm looking at the blanket here. Look, that's where I was. Look. This is next week's pattern video blanket. So there we go. So, it's all a mystery. Tension is just unbelievable. Oh, it doesn't matter which ones, simply, Lorna, it doesn't matter. You can just choose whichever ones you like best. I think so. People must be using a different hook, different tension. I don't know, But we did everything. I changed things so that, it would be different in the pattern that you have. And still, unbelievable. But never mind, we'll get there. I have to say, the project has enough yarn. There is no need to go and order more, right? My finished item does not weigh more than my 1400 grams of yarn that I had in the pack, right? So you do not need to get more. You can go and see which one you have most left of, and you then, can use those. So check to see what the rest of the pattern is before you start replacing, but there is enough yarn there for you to finish the whole thing. So it doesn't matter if you need to use a different green or a different pink or a different whatever it is that you're trying to replace. There is yarn left over. I have a bag full of yarn that's left over. I've got pictures of the testers, that's left over. So yeah. But the pattern was made, well, to be honest, things are replaceable as long as you make it. And like I said, make sure you have for each item, make sure you have the clusters, then you should be fine. So for next week, you will need 2 of the squares from week 4 and your webbing and what else? Yes, needle and thread. You will also need some meadow, but I am sure that you can use another color as well if you need to. Okay. Yeah, I know some people have not run out. Some people have. So it's a strange thing, this tension, I tell you. So yes, here we have Wednesday's video. So it's a mini blanket. I made it for Layla because, yes, I mean, I have enough blankets, haven't I? So you remember a couple of weeks ago, a couple of weeks ago for you, 2 weeks ago, I was obsessed with pom-poms, right? So I made all these rainbow pom-poms and I just thought, I have to use them for something because I had them lying there and it's just, too many pom-poms. So I thought, what if I made a little blanket and then add the pom-poms to the side? Look at this. Isn't this cute? So I really, really love the way, sort of it starts with a pom-pom, does the color and then ends in a pom-pom. And oh my goodness, it's so cute on Layla's bed. I've got little footage of it on the bed as well. So yeah, you'll enjoy that, I'm sure, in the woods. Took my bed for a walk again. And what was I going to say? Yes, I didn't. Well, in the end, it turned out that I didn't have enough pom-poms. So I also had to use the rainbow pom-poms. Look at that. So yes, so this, the dainty cluster that we've been using, I am obsessed with the dainty cluster. So this is a dainty cluster blanket. It's upside down. Look, dainty clusters, so clusters of 2 double crochets. And yeah, I love this blanket. It's really, really cute. Now, of course, I made it in Layla's size because, I haven't got space for anything else. But wouldn't this look lovely in a single bed, for example, Yeah, isn't it lovely? So I thought it looked really nice and it's, yeah, so easy to make, and also not changing color every row, helps with the ends. It helps with the ends. Aha! So do you want more dainty cluster? I really, really like the dainty cluster. It's such a, I don't know. Yes, probably. Yeah, Christine, I did use a 3.5 as I always do. But Layla is a diva, of course. She hasn't played with the pom-poms, so I'm really pleased about that. Hang on. Oh, there we go. I'm really pleased because she could easily start hooking her nails into it, but no, she's not interested in things like that, is she? So I know, Lee. I know she's gonna have to have one as well. Yes, Joni, I do like that blanket. It's just, and it's so easy to make as well. Of course, I did it in rainbow colors, but you don't have to do that. You could just have, replace the white by a neutral color or keep it white. And then, just do every row in a different color and then just add the pom-pom. So, or the 2 pom-poms. So yeah, it's really, and the pom-poms do use up some yarn. So it's a really nice way to use up some stash. Of course, whenever we're not, making anything important, we're just using up stash. Yeah, you could do it in any pack, Tracy, or even, you don't have to have a particular color in between, just as long as you have the space for the pom-poms. That's what I was, that's what I was worried about, where I was, see, because they meet. So the pom-pom border that is nicely done, they're nicely next to each other, but I think you would need the white in between. I don't know. See? To give the pom-poms the space. So see, see how it works. Any neutral or any color, really. You can just put them in the way you want, really. Or just on the corners. Just on the corners. But do make sure you, if you do give this to children, make sure you tie your pom-poms really well so they don't just, can't be pulled out, basically. But yeah, that should be okay. Yeah, like a toy, like a stone, even a graphite, a mocha. In the February pack, there were 3 grays. You could use those grays alternately, and then work your colors in between. So you have 3 balls for your, for your neutral. Thinking about it, oh my goodness. So yes, what else shall we talk about? I know that you have all been really, really good at trying to keep up. And I know we have like a team, what shall we call them? Because earlier I read someone's post and she said, oh, it's Team Snail here. And it doesn't matter. If you're a Team Snail or a Team Cheetah, it does not matter for the mystery Cal. You can do it at your own pace. Yes, it's lovely because we're all together. We're all doing it together at the moment. But don't worry if you fall behind. Don't worry if, life happens. Life happens. Make sure you keep it all nicely together. Make sure you keep those bookmarks for the pattern. Make sure I'm putting everything in a playlist. So make sure you find, she is crocheting. She's got a hook there. Make sure you know where the playlists are, that you can go and find the videos again. And that way you will be able to, whenever you have time, to go back and pick up where you left off. So there's no rush. And yes, there is part of the assembly on Friday. You can do that already. Because you need certain things for it. You need 2 squares of week 4. It doesn't matter. Teresa, you're doing well. I mean, I thought you had 1, 2, and 3 done. So you've got week 4 to start, I think, from the pictures that I've seen. If you make sure you have 2 of those squares, you can do Friday's video. Okay. So yes, Mary Jo, keep it all together in your bag. Keep it nicely together. But Team Snail, don't put it off forever, okay? Keep trying to find time to make it, because I hope it's going to be worth it. I hope you're going to think it's going to be worth it. So you will maybe be a little bit baffled by what we're making on Friday, Mrs. T's, but we will see. We will see what you think, okay? Watch the whole video. Read the pattern on the site. Go and read the pattern. Some people got a little bit confused on Friday, okay? You have got to go to the blog for the colors. So please, please take your time and read the pattern. If you read the pattern from the top to the bottom, it will go through exactly what you have to do, okay? And it should be clear. It should be clear. So again, on Friday, there will be part A of the assembly, which will be sewing your ends. And then the second part is where you will make something with what I have just said, the 2 squares, the webbing, and the sewing equipment, the sewing thread and needle. A hare or a turtle, okay. Team snail, yes, of course. Or team cheetah. Amy, you've got your own way of watching it. That's great. Team escargot. Yes, funny. Don't eat it. Do not eat the yarn. Oh. Well, Elise, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. If you want to know what it is before you start making it, then wait. But also, of course, if you are still waiting for your kit, yeah, we'll have to check where it is. But of course, if you haven't got the time just yet, don't worry. Do not worry. It's all there. The videos will be there on the channel. Like I said, they are in a playlist. So you should, once you've got one video, you should be able to see the playlist and go to all the others. Okay, so also what I'm putting in the playlist is the information video, and then also the one, with the slip stitch trick that we did to save you from whatever it is, your hair out if you haven't done your join as you go. Okay, so the video that will give you a different way of joining your squares. Next week during the live, Ingrid, we will try and open our envelopes, and we will post them in the Facebook group. Okay, so during the live we will do all that. So next week, Sunday. I know, Karanjit, I know some people don't have that much time to crochet, but you know what? Make it a regular thing. Make it something like, for instance, when I first started crocheting, I had to be in bed by 9 o'clock. Why? Because then I could crochet an hour in bed. And I loved doing that. And the minute it was 9, I was like, I'm going to bed. So I tried to give myself that time. Obviously, I don't know what your commitments are, right? But if you have that time in the evening where you've done everything you need to do, and you would but of course that's important too. You'd sitting in the sofa. Of course, I would be sitting in the sofa with Dirk, watching something on TV. But I was like, no, it's 9 o'clock. I really need this time to, calm myself down. And if I had a particularly busy day or bad day, or you're sort of working, and you think, oh my goodness, how am I ever going to get through the day? But if you can promise yourself, yeah, but when 9 o'clock comes tonight, I'm going to be in bed and I'm just going to be crocheting, and that's going to be a little bit of me time, and I'm just going to do that. And that got me through the day. That really did. And sometimes, I was revising or translating so many words, and I was like, and there was mails and this and this and this, and then I thought, yeah, but tonight I can crochet, and so that's just a way of making sure that you have a little bit of time, and that you have a little bit of crochet time every day, because that's the thing. A little bit of crochet time every day is just, hang on a minute. Hey, wait. A little bit of crochet time every day keeps the doctor away. I don't know. That just popped in my head then. Sharon, just don't worry. Rest your hand and try and concentrate on doing just nothing at the moment to do with crochet, but keep watching those videos, okay? And keep giving us ideas of what you think it might be. Oh yes, Ivy, I do as well. Last night, well, I haven't told you guys just yet, but when was it, Thursday or Friday? I was like, okay, right. So I was sitting in my sofa. We were getting ready to watch something. I was like, okay, I have no crochet. I had no crochet whip. I sat in the sofa and we were going to watch something, and I was like, what do I do? I had no whip that I could work on. It was just when I realized, I was like, hang on a minute. Why is that? Because, of course, I have loads of projects. I have lots of things happening. But the thing is, I needed to film them. At some point, you need to film. And then I generally just leave that until I have a chance to film. And then I go on to something else. And I was like, what? I have nothing I can work on because I had everything put ready for filming. So I was like, okay, what can I make? By the end of the program, I had like 3 things in my head what I was going to make. So all was well. All was well. Oh my goodness. Yes, I started something. Yeah. I started something. I've got plans for another thing, and I've got pictures of another thing. Well, the inspiration pictures. Ivy, that's a very good idea. Yeah. Yes, indeed, Lorna. Exactly. That's what it helped me as well. Just in the evening, being able to relax and being able to sleep, calm down your brain and forget all about the day. Yeah, Amy, of course, yes. I mean, it's different for me. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things, that I've got on the go. But of course, they need filming. Well, I filmed a couple of things today and yesterday. But do you know what I mean? For me, it's different because obviously I'm working on things for the videos and I'm doing so many things in one go, but sometimes I can't work on anything before I filmed it. So, Sylvia, I don't have time for personal projects anymore. I used to do that. Sometimes I used to make something for myself thinking, oh, I really like that. Let's just make it for myself. But to be honest, I would be giving myself just more work to do. I'd feel the pressure of myself that I give myself to make that personal project. But then also at the same time, I still have to produce 2 videos a week. So that's why I make things that I want to make as my personal project. You see, like this. When I watched Outlander, I was like, oh, that's nice, but I could see it was knitted. And so when I started thinking about that, I thought, I want what she's got. And then I thought, of course, I'll make it and I'll do a video, So, I can't, yeah, Sylvia, I can't spare the time. It would put too much pressure on myself. So for instance, hang on, somebody just asked me this. Yes, it's All Style Craft Special Decay. It's the rainbow color pack that I have on my website that I used for this. So for instance, Sylvia, I have all these cushions and I have a plan. I have all these cushions. They're all different covers and they were all videos. They're all in my sofa and I'm fed up with them. I want different ones. But if I think, okay, I'll make different ones, then, I have to do them for the video. I cannot spend the time. Jenna, what grey cardigan are you talking about? The cardigan or the sweatshirt? Okay. Yes, I use yes. I always use Starcraft Special DK. I will tell you, quite clearly if I don't. Yes, you mean a bed project that I have. Yes, I will always make sure that one of my projects that I'm filming or that I'm making for the channel can be used as a bed project. Now, I don't just have the bed project anymore. That just stays there, and that is the bed project. Like this one, I will have done some rows in bed. So all the projects that I do now, I do take to bed and do some crochet there. I don't do that sort of 9 o'clock every day anymore. We mainly I stay up crocheting here until later. So about sort of I'll sit here and do the crochet and then go to bed and then try and go to sleep straight away there. But yeah, it's the the routine has changed slightly, but I still try and get a good couple of hours of crochet in every night. Yeah, Teresa. Yeah, so I did all these because it was good. It was a good way of sort of showing techniques. And again, it's like with the Layla blanket. I make a blanket, I make it small, but it's a video, and I can tell you how to make it bigger. Basically, quite a few people have made this as a cushion. It's sort of like a huge granny square, and then sort of crocheted together at the back. But yeah, they're getting a little bit sort of old, tired, looking a bit, So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I was thinking of doing it all in one color because it's very colorful at the moment, and just trying different stitches, different structures. Maybe it could be a series for the autumn. We will see. We will see. Oh, Sandra, do not remind me. Do not remind me of that disaster. We were in bed. I was crocheting. He was next to me. We were sitting watching something because we watch TV on the computer in bed. And he looks at me and he says, "Is that hard?" And I'm going, "Oh, what do you mean? That crochet, is that hard?" And I'm like, "Do you want to try it?" Oh my goodness. That nearly ended in divorce. 10 minutes before he was able to hold the thing properly. Then he was like, oh, and his fingers, and it was, never again. Please, never again. Don't even mention it. He was like, oh my God. And I was like, no, you do it like that. And I was calm at the beginning. I tell you, I was so calm in the beginning. No, do it like that. Do like that. No. Yeah, I tell you, I was like, no, give it back, give it back. So yeah, never again. Oh my goodness. And his fingers, and it was like, I don't know, it was like he was holding something slippery. He just could not hold on to it. Oh my goodness, no. I was like, no, give it back to me. That's it. Let's not mention it again. I know, Tracy, I know, but he's got, his fingers are just not. Oh, that's an episode we'd rather forget. Thank you very much. Oh. Yes, when I taught Rachel to crochet, she was like, oh, I'm so confused. Oh, how do you do that? Oh, I don't know, that went very well, but yeah, it's just some are hopeless. You can't teach them. In fact, actually, darling, everybody can learn to crochet. Everybody can. It just needs patience. But obviously, he would need rope this thick and a really big hook. Oh. Try and try again. Actually, he watches all the videos now. Yeah. I could see him sitting there with his headphones on sometimes, and he's watching the video because he writes a little description, you see. And I'm like, she's talking again? Yeah, she's talking again. Because of course we're talking about me. Oh my goodness, the other day, right, we managed to go and, yeah, I'll tell you now, we'll manage to go and film the lookbook for the Mystery Cal. And so it was all set up, and we filmed a little bit, and then we watched it. And he sort of starts filming, and then I was like doing my hair and getting all, I was straightening my dress still, I was sort of getting ready. And I said to him, doesn't she take a long time to get ready? And you know what he says? Yeah, always. I mean, what? Yes, he did. He did use the drone. I need to make sure my life insurance is up to date. Yeah. It's quite dangerous, Yeah, he says, yeah, she always takes a long time to get ready. And I'm like, what? Oh. Yeah. Yes, he's getting better with the drone, but even so, yeah, I sit there and he's like, I better not move. Oh my goodness me. Yeah, we've had fun. So I am in full swing editing the lookbook for the Mystery Cal. So that will be great fun for you to watch it. Of course, this time after the event, but then you can see, what you can do with it. I have to admire his honesty. I mean, yeah. Next week, Kiranjit, we're going to guess. And we are going to, during the live next week, I want you to open your envelopes and then post it on Facebook. So next week during the live, we're doing that. Okay, pictures. Let me show you the pictures that I took. Oh, hang on, that's not. Oh, I have here a picture of Crystal, and her dog is also called Layla. So Layla here and Layla there. And look, Layla is lying on Crystal's blanket. Look at that. Or on her thing anyway, her tile with her, Layla thinks it's a blanket. Isn't it cute? She's doing the dainty clusters, and she's like just only started. So, well, she's only just started crocheting. So it's like, this is her first project. Look at how cute it looks. Isn't it amazing? So yeah, that's Layla, and she's loving her crochet. So I had to save that. And then I've been filming, so I better get rid of that. Can't show you that either. No. Yes, there was a lot of filming involved. Oh, okay. And then, of course, here I took some pictures of Ophelia after she'd had her hair done. And here she wanted a braid. And look. Look here. Oh, hang on. She's doing the fingertip to fingertip measurement, making sure that her shawl was wide enough. Look. See? So, making sure that she's measuring. See, same thing goes for us as for her. And here, hang on. I had, what am I doing? Oh, goodness me. The things I take pictures of a week. Unbelievable. Yeah, that's the lookbook. No, I can't show you any of that. Nope, not even that one. Nope. It's just, oh, maybe I could show this. Okay. Hang on. I'm going to give you a sneak preview of the lookbook. How do I do this? Hang on. Okay. A sneak. Oh, no, it's going to give it away. Should I? Should I? Okay. Oh, well. It's a strawberry tart. And it was yummy. Okay. Strawberry tart. Okay, darlings. Amy's like, I don't fall for your tricks. People are getting to know me too well. Too well. Oh, it was lovely. We got it from Marks and Spencer's and it was so tasty. I don't think Dirk's lasted 2 bites. It was gone like in 2 seconds. I tried to savor mine. Yummy. Right, everyone. So on Wednesday, we're going to have a look at how to do the dainty cluster. And of course, this one is straight lines. So I will show you how to do that with the dainty cluster, because we've always been going round and round. And then, of course, I'm using the pom-poms that I was making a couple of weeks ago. So that is Wednesday's video. And then, quick recap, Friday's video is Part A of the assembly of the mystery cowl. Part 1 is sew in your ends. I've actually made it a part of the assembly, just to make sure. Okay. Part 2 is assembly. And for that, you will need 2 squares, your webbing, needle and thread. Okay, it will clearly state in the video what you need, but I'm just going to give you, or some of you, the opportunity to make sure that you have 2 of week 4 squares ready if you're not there yet. So if you are not in week 4 yet, but you do want to make sure that you can do what it says in Friday's video already, you can. And make sure you then have 2 squares of week 4, the 3D squares done. Okay, so that gives you the opportunity to make them. Yes, that's all you need for the video on Friday. 2 squares of week 4, the webbing, needle and thread, and some yarn, of course. as well. So, thank you all for being here today. Next week, we will be opening the suggestions from your envelopes that you have done weeks ago. So you wrote down in an envelope or on a piece of paper, then put it in an envelope, and we're going to open them on the Facebook group during the live, and then I might just show you what it is. Yay! Thank you, Jenna. Thank you. Okay. More puzzled than ever. Exactly my setup, Mary Jo. Exactly what I aimed for tonight. Okay, everyone. Bye, everyone. I hope you will have a lovely week and keep up the good work, Team Snail, but also Team Cheetah. Bye. Bye, everyone. Let me show you. Here we go. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye. She's too sleepy. Oh. Bye. Yeah, that's the minimum you need, Karanjit, on Friday. Bye.